Rough day. Look at me.
It's travel day. As real as it gets.
Hey, I'm gonna let him look at you till I get back.
Are we on? Oh, can they see me?
Yes.
Oh, hello, people.
Nobody's there yet.
Well, there's probably somebody there. He left me here to take care of the show. Let's see, who do we have here? Steve. Steve, thank you for letting us know that it's showtime. Bambita Travels. Welcome, Dream on Wheels. Mary Jones. You guys were a little bit late because today is travel day. We actually just made it into Amarillo, and we just actually pulled up into the campground. And at 8 o'clock, Steve sent me a message like, hey, it's 8 o'clock, it's showtime. Where y'all at? Here's Bill.
Hello, guys. Yeah, we were here. Just had to get this system out of packing and get it all plugged in and get everything ready. We had a long travel day today. It was 5.5 hours. Got another 5.5 hour day tomorrow. That'll put us up into Colorado. So our plan is to go up to Colorado, spend one night in a park. This park here is just $16 a night, but the one we're going to is $50. And then up the next one after that, we're going to go meet with.
It's a surprise.
Okay, she wants to keep it a surprise. We're going to meet up with
YouTube channel.
2 YouTube channels, and that's going to be some good video. So let's see who we got in here. I do not.
Bella, let me
I haven't even unpacked the mouse yet, so I'm going to do this by hand on the laptop. We got Avenger RV Adventure. Hey, that's Steve Van Vita Travels in the house.
Come here, Bella.
Avenger RV Adventure is one of our members. Dream on Wheels. Okay. Mary Jones. Whoa, Nellie's here. Whoa, Nellie RV Adventure. Wow. Hi there.
Welcome.
Don't forget to smash the thumbs up. Okay.
Let me try to scoot on over here.
We actually weren't going to do a show tonight because we didn't think we'd be here in time. But we actually got the computer set up 5 minutes late. And we're going to see how many faithful people actually show up. So far, we've got 5. It's like the old days. 6. We're up to 6 now.
And we're actually waiting on a YouTuber that we're going to be meeting with here today. So
we got a YouTuber on his way to meet us right now. And then tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, for 2 days, we're
going to be meeting with another YouTube channel.
You said 2 were going to meet us there, right?
Oh, yes, that's right. You're right about that. It's going to be 3 YouTubers we're going to be meeting. So stay tuned because the video is going to come out, and also stay posted on our Instagram.
Yes. So we do have a YouTuber on the way here now. They got off work about 40 minutes ago, so he should be here anytime. All right, we got Ann J. Sunday Drives just popped in. How you doing? So we drove today from, we went from Lake Texoma to
Amarillo.
Yeah, Amarillo. We stopped at her old police station, and they offered us both jobs while we were there.
Well, it turns out, you guys, for those that, don't know, Bill and I are former law enforcement. And we happened to be going through a town where I used to work as a police officer for a couple of years. And I was going to stop by and say hello to, a couple of my friends. And it turns out that the chief of police is a friend of his from his other department.
Yep.
So we ended up stopping by and saying hi to the chief and everything. And like he said, we both were offered a job.
Yeah, I think he just wanted me for animal control, though. But if
he can even control me.
If she if she wants to, okay. I gotta blow my nose.
So yeah, we stopped there for a little bit, which actually, delayed our trip for some because we had to stop and visit with the peeps. But apparently, we made it to the campground just in time. Well, almost just in time that we were.
I booted up the computer 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
So,
5 minutes after showtime. So, and again, thank you, Steve. Always a round of applause for Avenger RV Adventure for always getting a hold of us and telling us that it's showtime.
And Jay works for Oregon DOJ. Very nice.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, we got.
Out to the sisters.
I'm 58 years old, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 broken bones. I don't need to be going back into law enforcement. So, but if she wants to, I support her. Well, if she does want to take a job there and help us rebuild our emergency fund, I can actually get one. Well, we have to get out of the 1,000 Trails. There's a place. There's a place nearby there. It's a nice, quiet place. It's got a graveyard, and it's got a graveyard for quiet. Is why I say that. And I could do my recordings. I could do it full time, and we could just sit still and pay monthly. Hey, Angie. Hey, I'm not saying we're going to do this. It's just an option. That's all I'm saying.
Hey.
Angie, hey.
Yeah, it was a total surprise. I mean, we weren't even thinking about jobs. I mean, let alone.
Well, except for my voiceover.
You know, getting back on the horse with the law enforcement and the whole 9 yards. But it's like, so, do you want a job? I know. How much is it paying?
It wasn't very much. About half what I was making my last one. But.
However, though, you'll want to hear something cool. And
she would have health insurance.
I don't know, sort of funny or whatnot.
For both of us, for free.
Almost everybody in my former department, from the detectives to the officers to the dispatchers, when we were sitting in the chief's office, Chief kept calling, the people that I used to work with to surprise them and say, hey, can you come to my office? And of course, scaring the...
Yeah, you don't want the chief to call you
the bejesus out of the employees and say, hey, the chief wants you in his office. And everybody that comes in is like, well, I'll be there. It's like looking at me. But almost every one of my former colleagues that came in is like, yeah, we've been following you on YouTube and watching your adventures.
Yeah, one of them was
and how's the things going on with Camping World?
One of them was actually watching when we came in the door. One of them was watching our
King Ramsey
video. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. She gave me a tour of that police department, and we're not going to say the name of it because it doesn't really matter. But yeah, they offered us both jobs while we were there. It was tempting. I mean, I just don't want to go back into that line of work. I'm a little too old and I'm a little too broken. But
I'm still a spring chicken.
Yes, she's 9 years younger than me. If she would like to go back, I can get a spot there, an annual spot or a monthly spot, $375 a month plus electric, and I could work my and build my voiceover business extremely fast, and I could work it 8 hours a day instead of 4 hours a day.
Well, if that was the case, you guys, then I don't know. I guess the YouTube channel have to be Nancy, Life on the Beat.
or you could do cooking channels and stuff. I am not saying we're giving up RV life. It's just an option that was offered to us today. So we left Lake Texoma and we drove all the way to Amarillo, Pomona, up from
San Antonio,
Lake Texoma.
Oh.
Everything that I got is in this RV. See, there were only 5 people here. All the rest of those people missed all that goodness.
I know.
So they didn't think we were going to start because we didn't start at 8 o'clock like we were supposed to.
Well, I don't think we didn't do a thumbnail to advertise that we were actually going to come on because we didn't know if we were going to be on. Hey, Captain Jack Scrapper.
It's the Scrapper of Captains. How are you, Lord?
What's happening?
Then Blue Lane RV Life ahoy. Storms really affected me signal strength. We'll try to replay later.
And of course, as in Thin Blue Lane travel fashion, a part of our RV broke off and ripped off on the side of the road.
Yep, a section of the. I was kind of hoping because she won't let me take off the broken covers that are over the tires because they're already broken. It looks ghetto. And if we took it off, she said it looks ghetto. I said, it looks ghetto. But instead of that, the piece that I wanted to take off broke off and took a section of the metal off with it. I don't know where we lost that, and I really don't care. It was only a section about this big. So it's the slide out, the cover of the slide out for the garage on the outside is gone. It's just the little fascia, the little hang down part. But I told you guys, every time we move this thing, something breaks.
I will show you guys if you.
Hey, share us out. I don't think anybody knows we're live right now. There's.
Look at our Instagram. Like
7.
Tomorrow, I'll probably go ahead and shoot a little video and some pictures to show you guys what happened to the side of the RV. But it's nothing
Y'all need a new
major.
RV.
Everybody's fine. It's not a big deal, but it's just an inconvenience.
The outside might be falling apart, Mary Jones. I do think we're gonna buy a new fridge. I've already put money aside for it. But look at this. You talk about wanting to get rid of this thing, get a new RV. Look at this thing. First of all, it's plugged in. Let me unplug it. There we go. First of all, this thing is beautiful. Okay, couch needs to be replaced. There's a wife right there. There's my messed up chair because of dog claws. There's the puppy pad. Okay, this thing is everything I want in an RV. And this is all brand new up here. That fell off. Little fascia cover right there. But all that white stuff right there, that's all brand new. That whole slide's been reworked. And not to mention, it's got a beautiful kitchen. The bedroom is luxurious. And I got this. I don't want to give this up. But you're right. It would be nice to get a new RV. I thought about it. But I've already built this. We built this city. Anyway, that's my recording studio. So that's one of the reasons we don't want to get rid of it, Mary Jones. But I know what you're saying. I get it. I get it. The bedroom goes all the way back in there. See? All the way back in there. So we just got here, so we haven't had time to put everything away yet.
No, it's like the only thing we did was just come in, and we was just going to open the slides while we were hooked up to the truck. We're only going to be here one night, and then we're leaving tomorrow. But once we press the button, I'm sorry, guys, my OCD is bothering me with all this empty space and me out here in the little corner.
Oh, my gosh. She's got to be the center. There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
Center of attention.
Anyway.
She's certainly the center of my attention.
Oh, you're so sweet. And what was I saying?
I don't know. I'm getting down the mouse. I put the mouse up here somewhere. I kind of tossed things.
Oh, the slide. So anyways, it was making weird noises. So we just decided to go ahead and unhook the truck and level the house with the legs and everything. So when we open the slides, it would make like this horrible noise. And our YouTuber is here. Hello. Yes, give me a second. Let me put up the Chihuahuas, and we are live on YouTube right now. So you guys, right now, I am on the phone with this YouTuber, and maybe you guys will get to see who it is. I have to go put up the Chihuahuas, so hold on, you guys. All right, give me a second, and let me go put them up, and I'll come grab you.
And I'm looking for I put the mouse.
Okay.
Mousey.
Hi. Oh my God, the barking and the barking.
Mousey. Hey, mousey. Hey.
People. Come here, Coco.
I found the mouse.
Oh my God. It's like herding cats.
Go with Mama. Go get that big old gut.
I need to get Bella.
Get that gut right there. That's right. That gut's hard as a rock. It's a tumor. It's like a tumor. All right, I had to get this out from the cabinet up there, and I just threw it on the floor.
Okay, we might need to move. Come on, Bella.
Bella was fine. Okay, guys. All right, got the mouse now. Now I got to take it and plug it in. The wireless mouse. You put the mouse in the coconut, and then you feel better. Yeah, we almost didn't go on tonight, and I didn't know we were actually going to make it here in time to go on. Plug the laptop back in. I did. It's plugged in. All right, now I got a mouse. Now I can click on stuff. Look, clicky. Hey, Michelle. And there's Karen Borbin right there. A little bright in here. Hey, what's up, my brother? We didn't tell him who was coming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have an 8 to 9 show on Thursday. We almost forgot about it. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, we don't like to. We don't like.
All
to,
right, you guys, we got a. I know the Chihuahuas are gonna go nuts, but we have a very special guest.
Bill Stevens is here. Lillian Tittle just came in.
Look at that.
Pull that blind down. It's bright in the camera. There you go.
There we go. Y'all know who this is, right? The one and only Timbo Biggins here at the Thin Blue Lane.
What's up, everybody?
Timbo Biggins he's trying to get over 1,000 subscribers. Let's get him there, guys. Let's help him out.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you guys have not subscribed to his channel, Timbo Biggins, go ahead and do that. Let's try to get him to his 1,000. And maybe one of our wonderful moderators can drop the link to his channel down in the chat. Bill Stevens says, Timbo!
What's up?
Timbo Biggins in the house. Bill Stevens is in the house. How's it going?
Adventure.
Lillian Tittle showed up there. We got, sorry we were 8 minutes late getting the game, the show started tonight. Sorry about that. And there, we're caught up in the chat. So why don't you sit over there with him, and I'll sit over there. We can turn the camera through.
All right. Let me move my handy dandy.
America.
Marka.
What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, brother. Long time. Long time.
Manly handshake ensues.
We were supposed to just visit with Timbo, but like I said, since Steve told us that it was going to be showtime, it happened to be at showtime. So.
That's right. Box Fan D's in the house. What's going on?
D!
Hello, D.
Hey, Box Fan D. If you don't know Timbo Biggins, go check out his channel. He does a lot of stuff. So tell him what you do. I'm going to go shut the dogs up.
Yeah, I think she's already subscribed, and I'm subscribed to her, of course. But Timbo Biggins and Doc, my channel, I do. Haven't done many lately, but I'm fixing to start back. Do ghost town videos, Route 66, roadside attractions, and do abandoned locations as well. So fixing to start back at it and start making a lot of good quality videos again. Trying to get to that mystical 1,000 subscribers.
We've been stuck at 1,200 forever.
I think we can help him, you guys. Let's help out Timbo Biggins. I say if you haven't subscribed to his channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
He said Timbo Biggins and Doc?
Yeah, I remember I changed it last year after Doc passed away. I added him on there.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it
that's-
used to just be Timbo Biggins. Now it's Timbo Biggins and Doc. Same channel.
He's looking it up because he's trying to put your link up there for us.
Thank you, Steve.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was worried about you when you lost Doc, man. I know when I lose Coco, I'm going to be inconsolable.
Oh, it was tough.
I might need a...
Oh, I bet I would be a disaster.
We still hadn't got over it. We still hadn't got over it.
I'm going to need a shoulder.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I still have some of mine over 10 years ago that I still haven't.
Oh, I know.
Well, I'm sorry that I wasn't here for you because we're down.
Oh, well, I appreciate what y'all did. That was so awesome. My wife loved it. Wife and kids.
There it is.
That was so cool.
That's Timbo's link right there for
Thank you,
Timbo
Steve.
Biggins. Just go check him out. He has one video has over 15,000, isn't it, or more than that now?
25,000.
25,000 views.
For
now.
my little channel, that's amazing.
I've got one that hit 18,000. It was just a little short.
Oh, that's awesome.
With me and Blue Eye Darkness.
Yeah.
I just happened to do a duet with her
Right.
when she was at her peak.
I remember when you posted that.
And yeah, that one shot us up big time,
That's
but didn't get us any subscribers. They want to see her. They don't want to see me. They want to see her. They don't want to see me.
Yeah.
Angie Hayes says, "I've been worried about you, Timbo. It's good
Hey,
to see
what's
him."
up?
Yeah, I've been worried about him too. He kind of went off the radar when his puppy went away, and
And he's been working on another job, so
You're doing very well.
Yeah.
What's been going on in your life?
Yeah,
Timbo?
I had to go back to work full time and went back into selling cars again. So I've been doing that for the last 5 months.
Oh, you're at 667, Angie says.
That's awesome. Thank y'all.
Keep subscribing. Everybody else in the chat.
Anybody that doesn't have Timbo, at least go over there, hit the subscribe button. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. But if you do like it, then stick around and then keep them subscribed. But just go over there. You can do it now. Just click over there on another tab, subscribe, and then go look at his stuff later. Same with us. If you don't like me, just disconnect me, man. That's what people do, man. You can look at our thing. It goes up one, and then it goes down,
Oh, I know.
and then it goes up.
Crazy.
Well, that's just because of your attitude.
It's probably my attitude.
Yeah, that's right.
It's probably because they want to see you, and I do most of the
They
talking.
want to see Nancy
Yeah.
all the time.
Hit those lights above your
You
head.
want some lights?
The one right above your head. One of those. Yeah,
don't like
that's too much.
I'm not very
Too much.
photogenic.
That's too much.
Okay.
Hit the blue one so they can see that one, because that's how we started. Back in the day, remember we used to have the laptop in a different
Oh, yeah.
location. You can see that. That's a classic thin blue lane right there. But yeah, that started working randomly when we got this rig back from Camping World. That I don't know why it's working, but it is. That one up here doesn't work.
Well, I told him to fix it. I told him to fix both, but only one.
Glad you're back, Timbo. Box Van D says yes. I was worried about him. He just kind of, and I would too. I'm not
Hey,
going to be.
Michelle, is that Michelle Leonardo?
Yes.
Welcome to the show, Karen.
Karen Boardman. Yep. I have been subscribed to Timbo.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you,
he's-
Karen.
He's been in our circuit for a while, but he's working. He's making really, really good money now where he's working, so that's cool. But we were just telling them before you walked in the door that we stopped at a police station on the way here. We didn't say which one, and they offered us both a job.
Yeah.
And I think he wanted me to be a animal control, but he wanted her for police, which is fine because I ain't gonna be no police no more.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, we're a lot of retired police in here. We got one of a DOJ. Who said she was AMJ? Sunday Drive. She's a DOJ.
How to the sisters.
That's right. And
And
there
where's
is
my Elios out there?
Timbo Biggins abandoned on Old Route 66, Part 1, right there.
Yeah, that's a
That-
good one.
yeah.
That's a good one.
He goes into these buildings and stuff, and I don't know if he's ever caught a ghost or not, but I'm looking when I'm watching those videos of what's going on behind him back there. But I'm thinking about if she took a job, saying if, and that's like a 10% chance. If she took it, I would set up there's a graveyard campground next to a graveyard. I need it to be quiet. I think those people be quiet unless they're voting for Biden. Oh, I said that out loud, didn't I? Anyway, those people in the graveyard, they're nice and quiet. So we would park there, and I could do my recordings and get my business going. I start a website for it and everything else. And while she's working and covering insurance, because that's going to help too. I won't have to pay for insurance anymore because she'll be covering that for both of us, and life insurance for both of us. That'd be kind of cool. And then we can rebuild our emergency fund because Tim, since we've been on the road, we spent 90% of our emergency fund.
Oh, wow.
And a piece of the RV fellow. I don't know if you noticed it when you pulled up.
No,
There's a section of fascia right on the garage on the outside.
It's the aluminum, you guys, where it covers the tire and you have the aluminum that goes around the RV. That's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
there's a skirt. It's a skirt. Next time, if I ever buy another RV, it's not going to have a skirt. What does this RV need with a skirt?
But that one was, oh my God, already messed up because when we had that blowout,
Yeah.
it kind of bent it and all of that. And then
And I wanna
got
take
bent
it
back
off.
into place.
I want to take it off because it looks trashy. And she said it would look worse without it. So now the piece that I wanted to take off has blown off and took a section of metal with it. It's not a big deal. It's not going to stop us from traveling. I'm not going to take it to the shop to get fixed. If I happen to find some way to mitigate it, I will. So we'll do that.
Thank you for sharing that link, Steve.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Steve, you're awesome.
You're an awesome moderator. I'm going to have to buy you a steak whenever we come to Florida.
I take adventures with Timbo that I wasn't able to take with my dad. That's right, Angie. Hey, I love her.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah.
Angie!
I gave Angie a couple of shout outs on my Route 66 stops and Route 66
Hi,
museum
Kenny.
because she said she really liked that.
You guys, I am sorry about my chihuahuas.
I hope
I'm
you
sure
can
you
hear
can hear them, but they're antisocial.
Nancy has a full-time job taking care of you and the dogs. You know what? And if that's what she wants to stay doing,
Amen.
if she wants to stay doing that, I'm okay with it.
That's right, B.
I don't want her to get out there and get killed anyway. And cops, if a cop has to actually do anything these days, they're going to get sued or questioned. Or I mean, if you do your job, you're a bad guy. If you do your job, you're a bad guy. It used to be just speeders hated us and we're not rolling a ticket. But I don't know. Last part of my career, I didn't write a ticket probably the last 2-3 years.
Hey, Journey Waits.
I did a lot of warnings and stuff. Did you write a lot of tickets toward the end of your career?
No.
Yeah.
No.
See, we do more than write tickets, or they. I'm not gonna say we because
Yeah, like
This
drink
is not-
coffee and eat donuts.
yeah, this is not a law enforcement channel. This This is not a law enforcement channel.
Mostly.
For all the I was simulcasting this on my Thin Blue Lane Productions channel, and we got like one night we just had a whole hour. When I went over, we shut this one down and we stayed on the other one. We had it simulcasting on both of them, and the other one had troll after troll after troll.
Really?
This is an RV channel. This other one is a voiceover channel. This has nothing to do with law enforcement. And
Wow.
Hey, but even if it's trolls, it counts as interaction,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
right, guys?
that's true.
So,
But-
I mean, if anything, you know.
But all these moderators I have, I think I've got 8 or 9. I think I try to keep it to 10 maximum. But I've got, hey, don't make me police you.
You can't see her, but ever since we got the carpet taken out, there's like this much gap from the bedroom that is straight ahead, and all you can see is a little muzzle in between.
Sticking out.
And it's sticking out.
Coco, hush. Can y'all hear the dogs barking? If you can, I'm gonna
Oh
go
my
shut them up.
gosh.
If you can't, then I'm gonna forget about it. Lily and Till, how are you doing, Miss Nancy?
Hey, Lillian.
Hey, Journey Awaits is here.
Hey, Journey Awaits. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Lillian wants to know how you doing. How you feeling?
I am doing good, actually. Thank you very much. I've had some doctor's appointments. I still get my good days and my bad days, but so far they've been mostly good, which I'm, thankful for. So, and thank you, all of you, for your prayers and everything for me.
Drink Coke Zero.
I love you.
Let me get him a drink out of the fridge.
Oh yeah, where are my manners? Sorry about that. So what's going on in y'all's world? What's been going on? What's new with you, Tim?
Not much. Just working a lot of hours. Unfortunately, I hadn't had time to go out and shoot any videos. I did shoot one recently. It was an old abandoned cafe up here in the northern Panhandle, and it's my last video on there. It's got a giant gunslinger statue out front, and
nice.
old
I've
abandoned
never seen
cafe.
that one.
And that's my last one I did. I think I did it about a month and a half ago. But my son went with me, Hunter. My youngest son, Hunter, went with me, and it was really cool. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
And we went up there, and we wasn't expecting the door to be open, unlocked. So we went in the foyer. It was unlocked, and I will never enter. Let me preface it with this: I'll never enter any location if it has no trespassing signs, or even if there's a little wire holding the door. I will not go in. I will not.
Won't break the seal.
Will not break the seal. Will not trespass whatsoever. But we just gently pushed on the door, and it opened up. It was unlocked, and it was like a time capsule in there. The plates and the coffee cups were still stacked in there.
Oh no! Wait a minute! I did see
yeah,
that
yeah,
video.
it's really
I did.
cool.
Yeah, you guys have to check that out. It is. I don't know if weird is the word or bizarre, but like
It's kind of weird. And
like he
it's
said, like a time.
like
capsule.
a time capsule, and it's out in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. The only thing that's there is a grain elevator and a railroad track, and that's it. But
So you know what that reminded me of?
Oh yeah.
You guys, that episode that Timbo
Zombieland.
did, yeah, like Zombieland.
Oh, did it?
Or like an episode of like The Walking Dead, like after the apocalypse, when you
Yeah.
walk into like a business that is like you said, like frozen
Yeah.
in time with the coffee cups and everything still on the table.
AMC,
That's
The
exactly
Walking
what it
Dead.
looked like.
Looky here. I should put up a link to your abandoned ghost cafe. Huge
Oh, thank you,
statue.
Bishop.
Thank you, Steve.
Appreciate it, buddy.
He's great. He's a great guy.
Yeah, and there was even 2 coffee cups on one of the tables where 2 people were sitting there drinking coffee, and I guess that was the last day of business. They got up and left, and I guess they just shut the cafe down and never went back.
How long do you think it's been like that?
I don't know. It looks like it's been like that for a long time.
Yeah.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. There wasn't any what do you call it?
No vandalism.
Vandalism,
There
yeah.
wasn't any graffiti, no vandalism. That's what was so nice about it. It's just out there in the country, up here in the northern Texas Panhandle, and no damage, no graffiti, no vandalism, none of that. So it was really nice. I really hate to see that when you go somewhere and they come in and vandalize it and tore everything up and sprayed the walls. But
Yeah.
this place was not like that. It was really, really cool.
Like stepping back in time.
It really was.
Yeah, more places would be like that. Like you said, the like vandals wouldn't go in there. It
Yeah.
would be like,
You mean like grave robbers and King Tut's too?
yeah, like a cool place,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Tim, to go in and take a video and then just like,
Yeah,
I don't
leave it
know,
like it was. Leave it like it was.
Appreciate the past.
Leave it like you found it.
That's one thing about it. I never disturb anything in any of the locations I film. I don't trespass. I don't disturb anything. I never take anything. Only thing we do is just shoot the video and document it so everybody can enjoy it. And we leave it like we found it or better than we found it.
He'd like you to think he's a good guy, but if he moves stuff, the ghosts will get mad. And if he takes stuff, the ghosts will follow him.
They will follow me home.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
No, you don't want that. Then you have to call her to have him exercise.
Well, I did have one experience. You was asking me earlier. One of my videos last year in Cuervo, New Mexico, ghost town. Went in there and it was an old, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. What do you call it where the pastor lives next to the church?
The pastor house?
Yeah, the pastor house.
That house right there, that's
Yeah.
the pastor's house.
Anyway,
That's where he lives.
back in the day, there was a lot of bad stuff that went on there in Cuervo. And there was some devil worshiping went on there. And they had a Ouija board on the wall and a satanic symbol on there. And they used to do some bad stuff in there. It's the only bad experience I've ever had. Walked in there and had a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Just trying to leave.
No, I didn't. I videoed it.
You get
But
that spidey scent, maybe,
Yeah,
you know?
I didn't respond on video, but
Did you
it
see
was-
it?
it was really weird. Really weird.
You didn't
So-
see that one?
I don't remember.
It's
Maybe.
Cuervo and Montoya is the ones that I did there together in New Mexico. And there, you want to talk about a time capsule? It's really cool. But anyway, had a bad
Ghosts need
experience.
coffee too.
What's it? What did he say? Put the comment up there.
Avenger says Steve said that ghosts need coffee too, and Angie said that's a good video, Timbo. And Avenger's probably going to go find that video.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Don't laugh, it could happen. That's right, it could happen.
And I'm, of course, being in my background, just like Bill and Nancy, I'm a skeptic, but that kind of got my attention that day because, like I say, I had a bad feeling. I had a burning on my arm and had a bad symbol come up on my arm that I was not happy about. So I didn't stick around. I didn't look at it until after I left.
Did your film come out?
It didn't show up on film.
No,
My video came out. Yeah, everything came out good, but had that burning on my arm, and it was not a good symbol. And
Personage? Is that what
Wow.
Parsonage, yes, Parsonage.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. Hey,
I don't know why I was drawing a
ding,
blank.
ding, ding. You win our adoration.
That sounds a lot
She already
better than
has
the
that.
pastor house.
She already has that.
That's true. Angie Hay's amazing.
But yeah, I love doing the ghost towns, and there's hundreds, if not thousands of ghost towns in New Mexico. I haven't even scratched the surface. But a lot of them, you've got to travel 3 or 4 hours just to get there, and of course, gas is not real cheap
Actually, like you
nowadays.
said, I didn't know there were so many of them.
Oh.
I started watching your channel, and some of the ones that you've caught on film, that it's like, oh my God, it's like, that is so cool. And it's like one right after the
Oh,
other.
I
Like you
love
said,
it.
I didn't know there were so
Yep.
many
I
out there.
put $150 in gas into my truck, pulling this thing every day this week.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, it's not cheap. So anyway, I'm going to get back into it. That's what I love doing, and that's my happy place when I go out to these ghost towns, and I'm the only one there. And a lot of people still, whenever I tell them I video ghost towns, they think I'm a paranormal investigator, and I'm not. I don't have any desire to do that.
yeah, if he picks up something, he picks it up.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything with me, but they hear ghost town and they think, oh, you're a paranormal investigator. No, I just do the ghost towns, just the empty buildings. But it's like stepping back into the Wild West, especially in New Mexico. Like I say, it's just that's what I love doing.
So when I was in law enforcement, I was sitting in front of this dilapidated building. It's an old house. It's not even a house. It's like a triplex. There's like a one building with three rooms in it, like a little mini hotel. Yeah. So me and my buddy are sitting there. It's raining, so we're rolling down our windows like only this far so we can talk. And I heard a voice from the house. It's a dilapidated house. It's got a signal on it, a sign that says "Don't come in here." So we get out in the rain, tromping over there. Me and one of my buddies. We go up to the door. It's locked. It won't open. So we look in the windows. Don't see anything. but you can see rain is coming through the roof and it's actually dropping into the house. So this is a true story, guys. I don't tell ghost stories, and I don't even know if I believe in it. But we walked around the back. We walked around the back of that thing, and the back door was ajar. So nobody's supposed to be in there. We drew, kept them at ready, went in. One officer went right, I went left, and we went into the house, didn't see anything. And then I looked, and there's these footprints, look like little kid footprints going down the hallway, fresh, because there's rain falling right now. So there's fresh footprints. I'm like, where the water's displaced, it's not like a water print. It's like where the water's displaced where someone had just stepped, and it went into this room. I said, hey, there's a kid in here. I think probably some of these homeless people are staying here. They got a kid. So we walk in there, turn around the corner, room is empty. And the footsteps lead into the closet. So we start going in there and start feeling the door, the walls of the closet, see if there's a secret door. So I went around to the other side in the next room, and there is no other side. It's just another wall on the other side. So I don't know what that was. I'm not saying it was a ghost, but I'm not saying it wasn't. And when we went outside, a couple of our other officers pulled up to see what we were doing. And I started to tell them, I said, hey, we just saw. The other guy goes, mm-mm. I said, never mind. Never mind, nothing. Never mind, we didn't see nothing. That's before we had body cameras, too. And we wouldn't even had them on in this situation because it wasn't even a crime scene or any kind of thing going on. But we didn't have cameras at the time. But that would have been really cool, too.
Because I wanted to see the door was open.
Yeah.
And then it was dirty, and then that was it.
Yeah, don't go in there because it's raining, and the rain will come right through the roof, right onto the ground. So let me see what the comments are on this. Let me turn this. Well, Nancy likes to be in the picture, so. All right, see what we got here. I live in a ghost town in the summer.
Oh, cool.
That's what Quartzsite is.
Yeah.
They're interesting to visit. Mary Jones said, if you haven't done it, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Mary Jones.
Thank you, Mary Jones.
Timbo, what is the name of the ghost town video with the satanic stuff?
Cuervo, New Mexico.
Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. John Chalker, Waterbury, Connecticut.
Hey,
What's
John.
going on? Long time no see.
Welcome to the show.
That's one of our members right there. So is Steve. We got hello, Thin Boulay.
So is Karen.
Yes. How are you doing this beautiful evening? Nice to see you both. This is your friend, John Chalker, Waterbury, Connecticut, CC. Nomadic Rat Pack. I know I'm late. I was preparing dinner for my father, but I'm here now. Hey, we came on.
Rat Pack.
We were 8 minutes late. In case you don't know, this is Timbo Biggins from Timbo Biggins YouTube channel. So we are in the Texas Panhandle, and he came out here to visit us while we were here.
Hi, Troy and Christian.
And he walked in not expecting to be on YouTube.
Was
live.
not expecting it. No.
Yeah.
We were supposed to just visit because we're in town, and this is where he lives. So I told him it's like, hey, we're gonna be stopping by and let's say hi. But it happened to be Thursday at 8:00 when it's showtime. So.
Yeah, we had time. We were 5 minutes late getting the show started. Angie also wants to know the name of the videos because I guess all the mods are trying to find it. Simply Beat Journeys here. What's going on? Hey, everybody. Nomadic Rat Pack. Jose Cuervo, you are.
You're a friend of mine.
Jose Cuervo. Mary Jones. Hello,
yeah,
everyone.
the two videos are there together. It's like Cuervo, New Mexico, and Montoya, New Mexico. It's down a little ways on the list.
My name's
I don't know if
Montoya
I've seen that
Rodriguez.
one, but I'll have to check
You
it out
killed my
again.
father. Prepare to die. Okay, that's my silliness for the day. I'm alcohol free these days. I don't.
Are you?
Yeah, since Christmas, I really haven't even had.
We have 15 minutes left. I do want to say thank you guys for showing up, even though we were, a little bit late, our loyal fans. And thank you to all of our members that support our channel and come and visit us every day.
Hey, Robin Chen Can Van are here. What's going on?
Robin Jan.
There it is.
Welcome.
Angie Hay wins again.
Oh, thank you, Angie Hay.
Ghost Town.
Yeah, you guys go check that video out. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe.
John Chalker says in Waterbury, Connecticut, we have houses that are haunted like crazy. They will tell you don't go inside unless you have, the police have been in there many times. Yeah. There's different reasons why you wouldn't want to go into a house. Ghosts are the least of your problems, I think.
Right.
Found it. She found it.
I don't know. Depends on who you talk to.
That's my point. I don't want to talk to anybody when I go on abandonment. One time we do what's called welfare checks. They're going to know what that is. Welfare checks when someone hasn't heard from a relative in a while and you want to go into the house or to the house to see if you can get them to answer the door and go call the relatives if they're still alive. Sorry, that's just reality. So one time we went to this house and I knocked on the door. Nobody answered. My backup showed up. We both walked around back. The back door was open and the screen door was shut. I pushed it open. I said, "Hello, anybody home? We're looking for so-and-so. Your neighbors or your family's looking for you. Let them know we're not there for anything else. Just checking on them." And I see a rocking chair, and all I see is a head. And it's not turning around to look at me. So the back of the head from the rocking chair. So I walk over there fully expecting. Here it comes. I'm hoping he doesn't stink yet. Walking over there. I turn over, this guy goes.
Oh my
I jumped back about 4 feet. If there had been a TV or something, I'd have knocked it over.
Did he say blue?
No. You know, another scary one like that. I was just telling her about it on the way here. This lady was coming down this ramp from 635 getting on the 45 southbound in Dallas, right there where Dallas and Hutchins meet. And she was making the curve in the rain and missed. And she hit the guardrail so hard that it broke the guardrail. And then the broken piece went through her passenger door, through her, and out the driver's side door. And the momentum of the car bent the metal like this. So she's sitting on the guardrail like this. The car is just going like this. I come over, I look, and there's blood coming down the. This is a happy ending, okay? There's blood coming down the guardrail. So I'm thinking, oh, somebody just got impaled. So I look in there, and there's this girl hanging like this. And then I'm looking at her, and I go, "Ma'am," she goes, and I go, "God, she's a moly. There's an ambulance coming. Don't worry, there's an ambulance coming. They'll be here in a minute." She goes, "I'm okay." I said, "I don't think so. You got blood running down this thing." Turned out that the thing went through her door, just barely skinned the tops of her legs.
Oh wow!
And went through the other door. So she was not fine, but she was okay. But yeah, those are stories I can't get out of my head. We're driving here on the way here, and a truck passed us, and he had guardrails in the back, and it sent that flashback into my brain. And you know, it's bittersweet. Is what I'm trying to say. Bittersweet. So, you know, it's sad that happened to her. But I'm glad I was able to help her get out of that situation.
Yeah.
So. Let me see who we got here. I wish I could find some abandoned towns and houses around here. Oh my God, Mary Jones says, "Hello, Derby. Sorry for the late response from Nomadic Rat Pack. It's so good to see you here, buddy. I do have my hands full of greasy barbecue ribs while I'm watching." Well, it's good that you're staying entertained, buddy, and full.
Hey, enjoy those ribs.
Yeah, it was lucky. It was very lucky. Avengers back. I just missed that whole story, but he's heard it all before. John Chalker says, "Is this graveyard is so haunted that you will see ghosts floating around? That happened to me once before." That, you know, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it just once. It's on my bucket list. I don't want to see it after I die. I want to see it while I'm alive. Yeah, very
John
lucky.
is right. I've heard that in some places in Connecticut are like hot spots where, like he said, houses and graveyards and different places.
A lot of history.
Again, not a ghost story, but my when I was working at my first apartment, one of my best friend's husbands passed away in the middle of the night. I got up at 3:00 in the morning out of bed, had to go to the restroom facility. Got up and I went to go into the bathroom, and he was standing in the doorway. I'm like, "What are you doing here, man? Move out of the way. I got to go to the bathroom." So I went to the bathroom. I came back out and said, "Where'd you go?" Went to the living room looking for him. He was gone. And then she called me and said he had just passed away. I said, "Oh, never mind. I didn't even tell her." I'm not talking about ghosts. I just happened to see him in the doorway at 4:00 in the morning. That was weird. But yeah, that was. It didn't seem like a ghost. I didn't get any kind of ghost. So I'm like, hey, what are you doing in my house, man? Yeah. I'll be right back. We'll deal with you in a second. I'll be right back. Wasn't anything scary or anything like that. Let me see what we got. I don't know how this got. Oh, I do know how I got into ghosts, because you do ghost towns. He does ghost towns. It's not paranormal.
See, everybody goes to that every time.
That's why I don't tell people what I used to do, because it always goes to that.
Oh yeah, every time.
Oh,
I have a question.
You know that ticket I got one time. I don't think that was right. Did you go to court? No, I just paid it.
My cousin, sister's brother's uncle got one like 10 years ago, and I thought that was the end.
He wasn't speeding. Oh, were you there? No.
But
he told me, yeah.
Oh. So you're saying that the officer stopped him and wrote him a ticket, which is work, okay? Doing that is work. Most people don't want to do work. If you make us work, we will, but I'm not going to go out and generate work. I was about 12 years old. I see my dead grandpa. Only time I ever seen anyone that's been dead, just like he was standing there alive. Yep, that's how it worked for me too, Mary. Yeah, he did want to say goodbye.
Hey,
And,
Camping Therapy. Welcome, Doreen.
you know, the sad thing is, Steve, that when she was passing away, she called me and asked me if I could come to the hospital, and I didn't go. I was working. I couldn't go. I was on disability too. I'd just been injured at work, and I was working in the lobby, and I couldn't have gone if I wanted to. I just couldn't have. But I feel bad about that. I need to let that go. John Chalker says, we have a house that is so haunted that they will not allow anybody to even own it. It's considered abandoned. Yeah, well, yeah, there are a lot of houses, no peeking. Yeah, that's right. Hey, you wait here, no peeking. That's right.
Hey, that wouldn't happen to be the house that was in the movie A Haunting in Connecticut, would it?
Hey, that'd be cool. Camping Therapy, that's Doreen. How you doing?
Hi, Doreen. Welcome.
I'm saying a group hello, not going to be watching chat working on curtains. Okay. Hey, I'm just glad you're here. We got 20 people. We started off with 5 because we were late.
And we didn't even have a thumbnail. Nobody knew that we was coming on
live.
live.
Yeah, we've been missing a lot because our travel days have been on Thursdays. But that's going to be changed pretty soon coming up.
Yeah, this was our travel coordinator over here that decided that a travel day would be on Thursdays.
Yeah, first of all, I wasn't thinking. That's just me.
Think about that today. And broadcast day.
And second thing, I didn't. I have to go with what's available too a lot of times, and that has a lot to do with it. For instance,
I'm available.
Are you? You hear that? You want to go out?
Yeah.
Well, you're not available anymore now.
Got you
He got whiplash.
like I got you.
He got whiplash. Now Steve's gonna get jealous. Steve is first. He says,
"I love you too, Steve."
Steve called dibs on you if I go away. So
you have to submit your application in writing with at least 4 references and a full and complete background.
I can vouch for Steve and Tim. Avenger RV Adventures. I met my great uncle when I was in New York for the funeral. He was sitting in a chair, floating in a corner. You know what? I hate when they do that. Just get down on the ground, quit showing off.
I am a firm believer that your loved ones do come and visit you.
Yep.
Well, she does Dia de los Muertos every year. She sets up little, what's it called? Offerings?
Yeah, the altar for
Ofrendos?
Day of the Dead in Mexico. And that's when supposedly your relatives, well, first of all, you go to the graveyard and bring their favorite food and decorate the graveyard, which, some other, I guess, cultures find that, I guess, different or weird. Going to hang out at the graveyard, but it's a way to spend time with your ancestors and remember them.
That's a ring. Yeah, but there's supposed to be the day that the barrier between life and death is at its weakest, that they can come and visit you, and you can set stuff out that'll be gone tomorrow, or you can set candles and light them. You don't go to bed with them lit, but they can either come on by themselves or go off by themselves sometimes. But mostly they just come and visit. Supposedly, I have experienced some things like, and I have it on video, guys. I have this on video. She's cooking. And I guess one of your relatives didn't like the spice you were using, threw it off the shelf. It just flew off the shelf. It was sitting there, and it just flew off the shelf. There was nobody there. It wasn't a trick.
It was from right there next to the microwave, and it landed over here.
Oh wow!
So there was no way that it could have just.
It happened again.
Yeah,
no, it happened again. Not the same day, but it happened again.
And just like they do on TV, I put it back up there and try to debunk it and try to knock it over and see if that's what it was. And
Karen Boardman says, I've seen my mom at the side of my bed. She passed away in 1996. You know what? They come and visit. It's not something to be afraid of, and it's cool. It's cool to know that we go on. Okay, it's just a cool thing. People don't believe you about stuff like that unless they see it themselves. That's right, like UFOs.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like UFOs, the same thing. Timbo, if I ever get to Texas area, will you take me to an abandoned town?
Absolutely, I would love to. That would be so much
I want to tag along. We
should
all go.
You never invited me to take you off somewhere.
We need to do that. We need to plan something like that, and I'll find a really good old-time ghost town in New Mexico, and we'll go to it. That'd be a blast.
That would be cool.
Do a group video.
You see what Mary Jones said?
I would love that.
Oh man, the Thin Blue Lane, Angie Hay, Timbo Biggins.
Yep. Read it.
It says, I have stuff in my house that moves by itself all the time, mainly whatnots that my mom gave me.
Oh, wow.
She don't like where you put them.
No, that's probably her mama telling her that she's still there, so she knows that she's still around and next to her.
Saying, hey.
That's not as funny.
I wasn't going for fun.
That was the house that haunted in Connecticut. It shows Warrens went into Bridgeport, Connecticut, right behind St. Vincent's Medical Center. I know I was there, John Walker.
I know that house, yeah.
I know that house. What happened to it? Whatnots, that's right.
I'm going there just to check it out.
I spend time at the cemetery with my family all the time. Let me tell you something. You could call me morbid or whatever you want to call me, but I used to take my lunch breaks in the cemetery in the city, the last city I worked in, because it's this beautiful cemetery with these gorgeous overgrown trees. And Texas is hot. And the cemetery is beautiful. It's pristine. They don't not bury anybody recent there because it's full. But
Quiet.
yeah, quiet. And people don't come up to your window.
People will leave you alone.
Hey,
Can I ask you a question?
hey, how do I get to that store right there? See that store over there? How do I get over there?
Can I ask you a cop question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a legal question? Every time.
Yeah.
What
So-
happened last week? Because I live here. This is my neighborhood.
Oh,
I
that's
feel
because-
like I should know what is going on.
Every time.
House full of cops. They're gonna talk cop stuff every time. One time we got a call in the last city I was in, and it was just a phone call where somebody sounded like they were in some sort of distress or they were having a little too much fun. One of the two. We went door to door knocking because the phone pinged to that area, and the neighbors driving by, and there's like 6 cops out there knocking on doors, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" Nothing. Well, we just kind of need to know. We live in this neighborhood. If something was going on that you needed to know, I would tell you. Anyway.
Yep.
It was nothing. We did find the house. It was a guy and a girl, and the kid called the police because he didn't know what they were doing. And
Wrestling.
Yes, they were wrestling.
Yeah.
And they got a kick out of us talking the other day about this subject. They said, "We'll handle the child, okay?" I said, "No, don't hurt the kid. Don't hurt the kid. We'll be back out here again." But yeah, people always assume the worst. If you don't tell them what's going on, they automatically go to the worst case scenario. Someone's dead in there, aren't
They
they?
watch too much TV.
You're looking for a dead body, aren't you?
No,
No.
you guys, the best one is when you're at an intersection,
Oh,
preferably a big intersection in a big city, and people just, you have your barricades and you don't want them to go that way because you're working, a scene or whatever, and they stop by. It's like, what happened? And then we just, with a straight face, just look at them and go, shark attack.
yeah, that's how you get fired.
Yeah.
And just the look on their face.
Shark
and they go,
attack.
what?
I had a guy. I set up a barrier. I set up a barrier one time because a tree had fallen across the road. I set up a barrier, and this grown man.
Is the road closed?
Yeah. Well, first of
Did he
all,
ask you that?
can I go
Can
this
I
way?
not go this way?
Yeah. No, you can't. Well, I need to get over the other side of this road. I said, "How do I get there?" I said, "My suggestion would be to go down there and make a left, go to the first street, make another left, and then make another left. You'll be on that same street.
But I need to go that way.
Or you could go that way and make a right, and then come to the first street you come to." Oh, he was looking at me like, "You jerk." Like, you asked me the dumbest question, you're going to get mad at the way I answer it. You know what? One time I let him through. I said, this one lady, she said, "I need to get through here." I said, "Do you live in any of these houses right before here?" "No, I don't." "You're going to let me through, or I'm going to call your boss." "I'll tell you what, go ahead." Because it was just a tree down. I let her go. So she got to go down there and sit where that tree was while they cut it apart to get it off. She sat there the whole time. If she'd have come back, I'd have let her back out. Okay, I would have. But she sat there, and that's what she got to do.
She was probably too embarrassed to come back out and say, "I think I'm just going to go back the other way."
She got to sit there and watch that tree. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get into cop stuff or ghost stuff or anything like that, but that's just, our show goes whatever way it goes.
It's my fault. You say ghost town and it goes downhill from there.
I can put my hand on a Bible and swear to my life I can feel my mom around me, and I can still smell her. Not a bad smell, but everyone has their own personal smell. Yes, of course.
You're absolutely right, Mary Jones. I have a grandfather that passed away, and he was also former law enforcement. He was a sheriff, and he would also, I would feel him around me, and he had a special scent. He was a butcher and had a ranch. and he had a distinct leather smell with a jacket that he used to wear, and it's just
cool.
like that particular smell for that particular person that you just get that whiff like that automatically, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it's like that so and so.
Yep.
Hey, we're about to get out of here too. I think we're over. Yeah, we went over.
Yeah, we're over. Thank you guys for coming and showing up for our show. We are going to visit with Timbo for a little bit. You guys stay tuned. Keep following us on Instagram because we're going to be meeting with other 2 YouTubers later on this week.
Yeah, Steve knows what we're talking about. I had to jump on an old lady's hood because she refused to follow my directions. Oh, how many times has that happened to everybody? And I'm a big boy. When I fall on your hood, it's going to get damaged. And it's not, the city is not going to reimburse you, especially when they see the video of what you did.
Oh, my God.
In fact, you might have to pay for my doctor bills. I agree on the embarrassment remark. Yep. It's so weird. Yes, it is. Okay, we are out of time, guys. Love you guys. Thank you for coming on a Thursday. I look like I've been run through the ringer because I have. We've been busy all day.
It was a long travel day, you guys.
We traveled almost 5 hours, not counting stopping and stuff like that. And then tomorrow we have a 6-hour drive, and we'll be in Colorado by that time. And that park is going to be expensive if they don't have any discounts or anything.
Oh, wow.
And hopefully by the time that we get to Colorado, it's not going to be on a Thursday at 8 o'clock.
No, it will be tomorrow. And then the next day we're going to be meeting. We had a reservation at a campground, but we have some RVer YouTubers up there that will host us. So we're going to meet with them. Some of you probably already know because I've said it was in Colorado. You probably already know who they are. But just in case you don't, we'll be coming to you live.
I'll give you a clue. It's the Gunnison National Forest.
You gave it away. You ruined it.
No, there's a lot of people that are there, but there's just a certain YouTube channels that are happen to be hanging out right there right now.
We're going to be up there. The 2 days we're going to stay there. We're going to stay here one day, one day, because we couldn't get into 1,000 Trails until 4 days from the time we left Lake Texoma. So we had to stay here one day, and then another place one day, and then we're going to stay with them for 2 days, and then we're going to go into the park. We're going to stay there for 2 weeks, and if we like it there, we're going to stay and go back to another RV park, and then come back and stay another 2 weeks. We'd like to say 3 weeks, but it's peak time, and they only let you stay for 2 weeks. So,
and it's only open for a couple of months because I guess obviously since it's Colorado and it snows, it's not open. Yeah,
September
all year round.
So we might stay up there because it's cooler. But if it gets too cold, or if it even suggests it's going to snow, I'm out. I'm out.
Like a fat kid and dog.
That's right. Good to see you, Timbo.
Good to see y'all.
And
good to see you, Angie. Thanks for the shout out.
There's another link for you right there.
Thank you again, Steve, for dropping those links to the channel.
And
thank you, buddy.
And Angie, hey, thank you too. Well, Nelly,
yes, thank y'all.
Have a great night. Anything you want to say to anybody?
No, I just, man, I'm glad to be here. Good to see my good friends and visit. And like I say, I'm going to get back on the road and, if time permitting, and start making some more videos. So I really appreciate all my subscribers, and I appreciate all y'all watching. It means a lot. It really does. Thank y'all very much.
Speaks the truth. We're glad to have you with us on these Thursday nights.
And again, if you guys haven't subscribed to Timbo Biggins, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Leave him a comment.
And check out Whoa Nelly Adventures. All these guys that are on here and girls, go check them out. She Devil Adventures. My buddy Steve over at Adventure RV Adventure. Check him out.
Yep.
Robin and Jan Can Van. And if you ever go to an RV park and you see in a Wi-Fi Thin Blue Lane RV Life, that's probably our Wi-Fi. So
yeah, we're around there somewhere.
And our truck has magnets on it. It says our name. We also put signs out sometimes. If we want company, we put signs out. And y'all have a great night because we are going over.
Bye, guys.
Good to see y'all.
I need to hit your red button again, Timbo. YouTube unfriended us. Well, fix it, dude.
Wow. Who was that?
Steve.
Oh, man.
So there's another subscriber right there.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Angie.
And thank all y'all for being here on a Thursday night. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you, guys. We love you. We will see you next week on next Thursday.
All right. We are almost out of here. I got to do this first. Got to do it.